told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Welcome back in for another episode here on our channel. My name is The Wolf and thank you ever so much for all of your beautiful and amazing support. So we are here on the AlodieCraft SkyBlock, Iridium SkyBlock. So I hope that you quite liked the little time lapse at the beginning of the episode today. And since then we've actually been doing one or two things here up at the top just to make sure that we are all kind of sorted here for everything. So we have actually gone out by 50 by 15. We have done a lot of planting up and also trying to get some extra money in that to buy some blocks to get some slabs ready for literally down below, so we can sort everything all layer done. So we have actually done a little bit more work from not being recorded, of course, just for this reason, so we can then get on and really take this on to the next step. So if you've not already done so, please do subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell, and also give us a thumbs up as well, because that would help all our algorithm here on the channel. So let's get into it and let's get this sorted. So I hope that you are all having a beautiful day, of course. So it's actually quite funny at this moment of time right here, because we've got a slight thing going on at this moment of time, is that some of us here on the SkyBlock server are actually trying to do a bit of a weird competition going on right now to see who would actually get the most expensive island. So right now there's a bit of a competition going on between everybody, which is quite funny. And of course, we are kind of taking part of that, as you might have gathered already. With everything, we are trying our best to get this sorted. Now we have actually got Glow Squid getting sorted out there, but we do need to make sure that we've actually got a proper green area. Now thankfully with this iridium, we can do like one or two things quite easily, but of course we do need to make sure that we've got things as much leveled out as possible. And of course we do need to make sure that we've got plenty of light down here as well. We are using the lower blocks as well to make sure that we are as safe as possible and without no spawns of hostile mobs actually coming on to knock us off the platform. But we do need to sort out a passive mob farm as much as possible, so we will be separating the sheep and the cows so that we can breed them and try and get that sorted out as much as possible. Now our next aim is for this entire thing is that we do need to try and go down to the very bottom there to set up our mob farm, because we do need a mob farm eventually, but we are just slowly working through on a per level basis, because that's just something what we are wanting to do. So we do actually also have another channel as well, playing games, that is over on our indie gaming channel as well, which I actually forgot to mention on the last episode. So we are currently doing videos for that channel as well, so I will place a link down below for that, for the content over there. And what we mean by initially indie gamings, it's more of you small to medium content for you for your game side of things. We will be playing like other games on there. So currently we are doing House Flipper on that side of things there, and you will actually see as well a lot of messages coming through, because the server is actually growing really well right now. We've got a load of people actually playing with SkyBlock right now, and it's like I said, there is actually a bit of a competition going on to see who can actually stay up at the top of the richest island on a daily basis. So that's actually quite funny and quite comical with that. Now I did find a bit of a treat way, a little bit of a treat way, by getting beacons to try up with the value a little bit. But of course we don't really need beacons, it's just mostly for the fun of actually having them. But we will be also going into the nether as well. So up on the top side there, when we've got this expanded out up to the 100 by 100, we will be placing our nether portal up there to get that started and to get that leveled a bit more, expand the farms, and then start planning out the main base build as well, which we're wanting to do, and try and get that looking really good. and really spot on. So eventually when we've done this here, we are going to be placing grass down here to get the spawn side of stuff sorted out. Our next platform down, I don't know if you'll be able to see it from here, which you can't. So let's just pop over to here. So like our next platform down there, we will try and put like some trees in to get a tree farm started as well. That's going to be a tree area. This here is going to be for our passive mobs, for this entire thing, for cows and sheep and all that kind of jazz. So we are slowly working through that just to get that sorted out. So we do need to make sure that we buy 1 block of grass. I think we've got that up on the main platform up there for that, and then get some dirt laid down and get all that at least leveled out, so we can actually start increasing the entire thing as well. Now we don't really need armor on this, but we are trying to sort out like targets for us to reach during this first little season for this. So we are doing a lot of work, like I said, actually from camera wise, which just takes a bit of time to do. So we are trying to get this as sorted as much as we physically can. So I'm just concentrating here at this moment of time on this first initial quarter to bring this out to the 50 by 50 boulder on this first quarter here, so then we can then place in our first initial mob farm, or of a passive mob farm, even, because that's what we're really needing to try and do. So you will notice eventually on this here, we won't be able to place a block quite easily at the end here like this here. So I will try and slow it down to show you. So that there is actually the border for going that way, which is great, because it's like I said, we do need to try and get that as much as possible to being leveled. Now I do have a lot here on the slabs. Now I did actually come on and buy a number of little things here. I'm hoping that someone will sleep soon, because I don't have a bed down at the bottom here, because I don't want any form of mobs spawning up at the top here, to be honest with you. Because if that happens, then we might have a bit of a boo-boo situation going on. So let's try and get some sleep straight away. So I do need to try and take down the bed downstairs, but we do have a sheep and have a pig as well, but we are looking at trying to get cows as well. Now I have placed some beacons here because they're quite cheap to do that, to be honest with you. So we are slowly looking at that there as much as physically possible. The only reason why as well we're keeping this here is when we come up, I want to make sure that we're not going to be in the water stream too much while we're going up. Oh, excuse me. So that's what we're trying to do there. So we do want to try and definitely get the this little area here done as quickly as possible, because this is really massively important to get this leveled out here, especially for this first first section here. So let's just very quickly, let's have a look here. I'm hoping that we don't have to go too much further out. No, we don't. Thank you for that. So we this is just how it's been, especially while trying to build that up there. Now I couldn't get it done on the time lapse, of course, fully, so we had to try and come on between that time lapse and this part of the episode today to try and get that finished off as much as possible. But we do have a number of different layers to contend with, like I said, the tree farm area. Then we've then got the other levels going down as well, like to try and get that sorted, try and do a mob farm as well, which we're having to try and get leveled out. So we do need to try and get that as much as possible done, and that's what we can. But we definitely do need to make sure that we have got more of the other little bits as well. Now, during testing, we couldn't get the eggs, the spawn eggs, to allow us to feed for some reason and breed. For what I'm aware of, that's been fixed on the SkyBlock, which I need to speak to the other moderators about that as well. Now, this here is all survival base, but if you fall off the edge by accident, if you don't hit like this platform here, then and your tools go over the edge, you will initially spawn back up again, actually, with your gear in hand. So that's always a good thing. So if you do come on onto this here, then that is going to be really awesome to see you guys here. It's like I said, I'm not the owner of this. It's an amazing gentleman called Steve who actually owns the SMP server, which I think we're actually rebooting that at the current time of this recording, within the next 2 weeks. Probably it might be a little bit longer, really dependent on how long it takes for that to be sorted out. So there is a lot going on right now, so I can't wait for that to be restarted on the SMP server itself, because we will be doing some episodes from that server. So literally we are just working through to get this done. So we do need to build our first grass area here. Keep this edge bit here by like 3 blocks by 3 kind of area. So 1, 2, third one, and it's about here. So we can then put the board around, so when we do actually extend it out, we can get that done. So like I said, I have got all this here anyway for that. Now I did place up at the top, as you might have noticed, I did place a grass block because it wasn't safe to come falling down, especially onto our first platform, because we didn't want people who were like coming over to see us. That took a bit of time to do. So we do want to make sure that we've got all that kind of like leveled out as much as possible. Now we have got a grass block there which we can place down, and we've also got these here as well. What we do need to do with this is that we do need to make sure that we've got some extra little bits as well for this, because we want to stop all the passive mobs from literally coming off the grass area. So we're needing to try and make sure that is done as well. So we do need to make sure that we have got what we can do. So I'm just going to get another few bits like this here, just get that done. And of course with the stairs there as well. And then what we then do need to do with this is to form up some sticks. And then we need to then, if I've got this right, yeah. So we're needing to then get some more fences sorted. So we do need to get that level down, and we also need to get a gate as well for this to be successful. That's what we are kind of like needing. So we have got here is so let's have a look here. There we go, and then we got that there like that. So we got 27. Let's have a look here. Let's just do another 3 here. So hopefully, I think that might not be enough, to be honest with you. So we are probably just going to do this because we do need to try and get this done. So I might just do a 4/8. I think that might potentially be enough. If not, we can always come back up again to get that sorted. And we do also need 2 oak gates as well. So let's have a look with this. There we go, and let's put this over to here, and let's do that there. So that's stack 17 just for this first initial part of this. Oh god, my voice is going slowly today. Literally at the time of this recording, I'm not massively well, so I do apologize if I might cough a little bit. So yeah, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. So check, yep, so that's 4 there. And then we're needing to do, let's have a look here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10. 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10. There we go. So we will just use this here as being like a guide for this here, because we do need quite a large area in general. So what we do need to do, we need to try and get some torches from top, because those torches aren't going to allow us to get this a bit more leveled. So we do need to make some torches, which we can actually do down at the bottom for this. So and they had to be the first official mob of a flipping spider, and I do not have anything to sort this out. There we go. So let's very quickly just make some of these torches up here, because that is so important at this moment, because we do not need mobs spawning down here straight away, because that is just going to be a nightmare. This is always going to be the issue with this kind of thing. Because yeah, I really should have had a sword for that, but yeah, I didn't think about getting a sword, to be honest with you. But that's okay, don't mind. But we do need to make sure that we have this covered as much as possible. We will be placing in the grass blocking. That is going to be our potentially our final block, what we will be placing in on this. So let's just get this light lit up as quickly as possible. Let's just whip back up here, because I need to make sure I've got a bed down at the bottom as well for this, because the only reason why that we're wanting to put that downstairs is so that we can change this here and get this a generator actually sorted. So we are trying to get that done there. Now I don't have no food on me at this moment of time, so I may have to pop into the shop, which is not a bad thing, to be honest with you, because what we can do with that is to try and make sure that we have got everything all sorted. Right, let's get that there done like that. Let's place the first grass block. This here will actually expand out, this will, because what we are trying to do, okay, with this is that we're needing to bring this up and make sure that they cannot get out of this area which we need them to be in. So what we are going to do here is that we are going to go up by 2. Okay, so that you can still jump on there, but we do need to make sure that we've got a proper lighting system like going around on each of the corners, because I think it's still the new lighting system on this, which is 22 by 22 area. This is why and that we've done it a 10 by 10, just to make sure that is as best as what we can initially get that to. Now I do need to move these stairs out just a little bit more, to be honest with you. So let's just get rid of these stairs here like this. Place in these here. So I'm not too sure how well this is going to work, but I'm hoping that it will work as much as it can, because I do want this to be as spot on as we can potentially get this, to be honest with you, because don't forget we are actually placing fencing around on these. Okay, and we're then also going to be placing fencing on top of here as well. So let's get that little section there done. Let's get you to there. So we are needing to try and get this kind of like leveled out as much as possible, because we do need these mob spawns, these passive mob spawns, to come down here, because we do need to sort out that farm up at the top to get that leveled. And we do also need to make sure that we have got everything to what we can get. So we do now need to place into there is 2 gates. This is why we've got the gates, so we can get in and out as safely as possible for this. And then let's then just place a quick torch on top of these here. We will come down and decorate this a bit more, but at this moment of time, we do need to have this like this here. We will probably put some extra fencing on initially for this. So this episode today is just really more about trying to progress through with what our initial ideas are for this. So we will be focusing more of trying to move this down. And the only reason why that we've also put in fences here as well, right here, just in case the mobs can jump on there and then try and get around off these little sections here. We will be putting like a roof over this as well with lower half slabs to stop mobs from spawning. Because that is just one thing that we do need to make sure that we do not have happening, is mob spawning where we don't need them to be spawning. So let's just get rid of this here, get this here, get rid of this one. And then what we would do now, because this is a odd, this is because I say even because it's like a 10 by 10 area. This is our start of sorting out our passive mob section down here for this. So we are going to let this spread out as much as possible to get that ready. And we do need to neaten this up. I could have used wood on top of the but I will probably use the wood down at the lower section here, just to try and neaten this little section up here. So that's what we might just do now, to be honest with you, because that's the lower section there, that's that section there. So let's just take that off like that, because this here is quite perfect for what we actually need. I hope it's perfect because I never played on this kind of Iridium type server before, so this is all kind of like new to us overall. So we hope that we can really make this look really, really nice and really, really spot on. Now we do need to get some more wood for this anyway, but we do need to at least make sure that we've got this side section here done, because we do need the, it's like I said, we do need the passive mobs to actually come down onto this lower section here for this. Then we can then move and concentrate then on our second area, which is probably going to be the mob farm, which is going to be right down at the bottom. So we do need to try and get that grown out with a platform for 450 by 50, but we will probably do that on a time lapse for the next episode anyway. So with this episode being kind of like a longish style episode today, we are going to finish it off for this episode anyway, because we do need to make sure that we've got everything all sorted. So let's first of all, let's get back up here so we can allow the mobs to spawn down at the bottom, or the passive mobs at least to spawn, because we've got a lot of pigs. Okay, so in that case, then we do need to definitely get rid of this here, and get rid of this here to move down that here to the lower section. At this point of time, everyone, that is pretty much it for this episode. So it is, like I said already, if you're not already done so, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you can be then notified when we upload a brand new video. Until next time, and please look after yourself. My name again is Wolf, thank you, take care, and we'll see you all later. Bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.